Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. How are you? I hope you guys are doing well. Today we are doing my April favorites. I know that I just did March, but I promised I would be bringing April back on time, and I'm here. Whoop, whoop. It's a good month. Not as many items as March, I promise, but they're really good. Okay, the first one is a perfume. This was on my wish list for a year. I purchased this during the Sephora VIB sale, and this is Floral Street's Electric Rhubarb. I did just get the travel spray, and I have lotion on my hands, so I can't even take off the lid, so I can't sniff it. I had purchased the Discovery Set by Floral Street last Sephora VIB because I thought it had electric rhubarb in it. Electric rhubarb was on my wish list for last year's sale, but because I thought it was in that Discovery Set, I didn't get a full-size bottle. It's not in that Discovery Set, so it's been sitting patiently on my wish list, and I finally got it during this sale. I am so glad I did. Wow, worth the year-long wait for this perfume. It's very juicy, very unctuous. You can just sink your teeth into it. Almost a honey-like quality at the beginning, just very lush. There is a hint of a floral note in the middle, and then the ending is very, very creamy with, I would say, a hint of wood. I don't know what the notes are in this. I have no clue. Now I'm wishing I had bought the large bottle. Not that I need a large bottle of electric rhubarb, but this is divine. I have been wearing this a lot, and you guys know how many perfumes I wear a month, and since I received this, I have worn it quite a bit. Love this. I like Floral Street's perfumes. Now, there's some I like more than others, but I really like them. The longevity isn't as long as some other perfumes. This is considered a clean brand, but it is yummy. This is a great perfume. Loving it. The next item is a nail polish, and that is Sally Hansen's Insta Dry polish in the shade Show Stealer. This is such a gorgeous gray. To me, it's kind of like a dove gray with just a hint of purple in it to warm it up so it's not a cool gray. To me, this is like the modern nude nail. It's just really pretty, very soft, but it's not, your nail isn't hidden. So if you like to wear a bolder nail, but you know, on those occasions you need to wear a nude nail, this is still a color that I would consider a nude. I love this polish. I wore this more than I should have this past month. Just great. The scent is rather strong. I will say that about Show Stealer. Stronger than her Insta Dries usually are. I have a few. I mean, I don't have a lot of Insta Dries, but I have a few, and none of them are as strong as this one. But it's worth it if you like gray polish, because it goes away once you put the lid back on the bottle. the scent doesn't linger on your nail or anything like that, so that is fine if you can stand the scent for the moment the lid is off. Opaque in 2 coats, lovely, lovely polish. The last non-makeup item is a hair product, and this is actually a sample that I picked up. I had picked up a sample of it in Hawaii last year, and before I left Colorado, Jordan and I went down to Cherry Creek Mall in Denver to the Lush store and picked up another sample of the Queen Bee Hair Honey. It's like a wax, but not as dense. It turns into an oil once you rub it between your fingers and warm it up. It melts into this beautiful oil that you then just pull through your hair and work through your curls. I forgot how beautiful my curls are when I use this Queen Bee Hair Honey. Absolutely stunning. I mean, my curls are just ringlets. They're not like loose like they are today. They're just my normal curls. Nothing I've done other than tame them. And so their beauty, jumps forward. I don't have the frizz with it. I don't have flyaways. I just have my lovely curly hair. I'm enjoying it immensely. Okay, on to makeup. Let's go over a couple of items that I have mentioned before in my favorites for this year. I am panning them, and that is my Laura Geller Dew Dreamer Illuminating Drops, and this is in the shade Ballerina. And I pair it with my Peak Metallimatte Cream Blush. If you guys watch my panning projects, you're going to get a sneak peek on this. I have finished it up. I have scraped out as much as I can possibly get off of there. Let's see if I can get just a little to show you how pretty this is. It is a peach. It is a strong peach, but I mix this Ballerina, which has more of a pink leaning, and then I mix them together and I have a peachy pink that I then take my brush and tap onto my cheek for just a very beautiful, healthy flush. I mean, isn't that just stunning? I have really enjoyed these two products together in the past 4 months, I guess. And I'm going to miss this combination. I have worn this on its own and I have worn this on its own, but I prefer them both together. So I'm going to have to experiment with other cream blushes to see if I can find any that I think work with Ballerina. It doesn't have to be the same shade as the Metallimatte, just that they complement each other. And that's what these two did. They just give me a nice healthy flush. All my blushes worked with them without really clashing. So yeah, I like this combination. I'm going to miss it. The next item is an item that I have rekindled my love for, and if you guys follow me on my weekly product pan, you probably can guess what it is. That is my Cover FX highlighter in Moonlight. This is just a beautiful, soft champagne. I do have it on today. I have it mixed with my Champagne Pop. I find the Champagne Pop highlighter just a little too dark for me, and Moonlight helps make it a little more wearable. I mean, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's just this soft champagne that just is absolutely stunning. So, so beautiful, easy to wear. You can build it up, but it never goes blind into a blinding highlight with this. So it was perfect for me when I started out. I haven't reached for this forever because I've been panning highlighters since I started panning. And so I haven't really played with Moonlight a whole lot since I started panning, but I love this highlight and I am glad that I've rekindled my love for Moonlight. Moonlight hangs out with me now. I have it in my makeup basket so I can use it with my champagne pop, because champagne pop doesn't get used if I don't. The next two items are new to me, and I was hesitant about mentioning them. However, I gotta sit back. These items are exquisite. Both of them I purchased for my What's on the Bottom Shelf at Your Walmart video. Both of them I got home and then noticed that they were for oily skin or people who have large pores, and I was like, oh, well, I'll use it for the video and then I'll give them to my daughter. Let's just say Jordan is not getting 2 new items of makeup because I love these items. The first one is my Maybelline Baby Skin. This is an instant pore eraser. I have never had pores, never. But in the past 6 months, I have noticed that right here and up onto my cheek that my pores have enlarged. I personally think it's because I've put on weight. I don't know. That's my guess. But I have enlarged pores. I just thought I was going to have to live with it. But when I used this in that video, I was surprised at how smooth this area looked, that I couldn't see my pores anymore. My skin looks really healthy in this area. It has luminosity that I don't usually get unless I put an illuminator under my foundation. And so it surprised me that I have this glowy skin. I have extremely dry skin, and so I'm always looking for something that's going to put a little shine on my face, that's going to make it look healthy, going to make it look plump, not fat plump. I've got that area covered. I'm talking about healthy plump. And while it's just here and a little on my forehead, it really does that. It gives me that healthy glow, that really smooth look to my skin without any weight, without any tightness. And I find that with a lot of primers that my skin feels extremely tight from them, or heavy, like it can't breathe. And I don't feel that way with this baby skin. I'm loving this. I have used it every single time I have worn makeup since I did that video. Loving it. And then the last item, also from that same video, this is my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder, and this is in the shade Light. I am not one for loose powders because I have tremors in my hand, and they get really messy really fast when all of a sudden your hand's flying and there goes all your powder. So I kind of steer clear from loose powders. And this is an oil control powder, so I was really worried about that when I pulled it out. But I just use powder to set my under eye, to set my pain crease and my creases up here, but also sometimes to dust over my blush if I get a little heavy-handed, which is often. And when I use this, in that video, it wasn't cakey. It wasn't heavy. It was like what I see when I'm looking at my videos, where I'm not looking crepey, where I am not looking, mattified, because like I said, I don't want a matte look. I naturally bring that upon myself with my dry skin, and so I want that glowy look. Even though this is a shine control loose powder, it does not give you a matte look to your face. I don't know if this works with oily skin or not, if it does control the shine that's coming through. I don't know. I can't speak for that. I do know, however, I do not have a crepey under eye, and I can tell you 9 times out of 10, I always do. I'm rethinking the whole loose powder thing, even though it's a heck of a mess for me. If it doesn't give me that crepey look and I use it sparingly, yeah, I may have to revisit my whole thought process in loose powders. But in the meantime, I am loving on this Shine Free by Maybelline. It's beautiful. So those are my favorites for April. Not as many as March, like I said. I will have the links down below to all of these items if I can find them. If I do, I will put the links down below. I get nothing from any of these links. They're just a reference for you if you are interested in any of these items. It was a good month. It was a good month. These were really, really good products. All of you, please take good care of yourself. Be safe. Make sure you wash your hands. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.